Hello my lovely people, how are you all doing? Welcome back to this channel, and if you're new here, let me introduce myself. This is Mrudhula Basker, a pro makeup artist, and here I am today to teach you this beautiful makeup look. If you want to know how I achieved this makeup look, then keep on watching. But before jumping into the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a video. This is a Saraswati Puja makeup look, but you can also call it a festive makeup look, or a wedding guest makeup look, or a bridal makeup look, whatever you want to call it, name it whatever you want. But this is the makeup look that we're gonna do. So without any more blah blah blah, let's jump into the video. So I've not applied anything on my face, it's just cleansed, and I've applied a lip balm. That's about it. No moisturizer, nothing. So first we're gonna moisturize. So for the moisturizer, I'm going to be using the Cetaphil Dam Cream. Okay, I do buy a lot of these small packs because I use this on all my brides. One of the best moisturizers out there in the market. So my skin is nice and moisturized, so now I'm going to color correct using a concealer which is slightly darker than my skin tone. So today I'm going in with one of my favorite concealers, which is the Huda Beauty Concealer in the shade Toasted Almond. So this is like a couple of shades darker than my skin tone because I do have some pigmentation. I'm going in with this, otherwise you can go in with a foundation directly. I've taken the concealer in the back of my hand and I'm taking the PF08 brush from Pro Arte, and I am just tapping it on all the places that I feel I have pigmentation. This is a concealer brush, or you can also use it as an eyeshadow blending brush. Those who watch me often on Instagram and attend my classes on Instagram know very well that I love using eyeshadow blending brushes to blend out foundation or concealer. I'm also applying it in places where I feel I have a little bit of dark spots that I need to conceal, because once I apply the foundation, then these spots will peek through. So does it look nice, right? So I practically took just half a pump of concealer and that's about it. Maybe 3 drops. It's concealed my entire face. That's what you require and nothing more. So for the foundation, I want to use something which is a little dewy, something which is sheer to medium coverage, and this L'Oreal Truematch foundation is a real beauty of a foundation, you guys. So I'm going in with the Cuffs and Lashes F013 brush to apply the foundation, and I'm going in tapping motions like this. Okay, in this way you will get a lot of coverage with your brush. You don't have to go over and over again with more and more product. Okay, you don't swipe like that. Okay, it creates lines on the face, especially when you're using a brush to build the product this way. So again, for the highlighting part of the concealer, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Concealer again, but this is in the shade Coconut Flakes, I suppose. Yeah, it's in the shade Coconut Flakes. It's a very beautiful highlighting shade for me, like a couple of tones lighter than my skin tone. So I've taken a little bit of the concealer only, and I'm just tapping it under my eyes, okay, in the center of my forehead, in the center of my nose, on my cupid's bow, like that, and that's about it. These are the high points which I really want to concentrate on. Then I'm going to be taking a beauty sponge. This is from Blue Heaven, okay, and I'm just going to be tapping it under my eyes in a way that it removes excess of the product. So I like to keep my tutorials very beginner friendly. So for those who do not know how much of product to apply, this is the way to do it. Okay, you apply a little bit of product, take a beauty blender and blend away. That's about it. So now I think I'm pretty happy with the way the base has turned out. Now we're going to set all the cream products using a powder. So today I'm using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder, and this is in the shade Natural. Okay, it's a very high coverage powder. So I really like it when I'm doing like festive looks like this. It really, you know, brings out my features really well. So just to set, what I do first is tap the product on my face and then just swirl it around in a way that it blends. Wherever there are crevices, like in between your nose and all of that, you better tap, apply the product and then blend it out. Okay, same way I do under the eye as well, everywhere. So for the eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Swiss Beauty Eyebrow Palette. Okay, one of the best palettes I have used. It's got a black, it's got a grey, it's got brown, and it's got a wax as well. So it's a beautiful product, all-in-one product. In case you're in a hurry, you don't have time to do your brows, just use the wax. You've seen that I have used up quite a bit of this product, one of my favorite products. Okay, so from this I will be mixing the grey and the brown and then be going into my eyebrows first. Like I always do, I start with the lower part of the brows. I pull a line first this way. Okay, can you see? I've just pulled a line. That's what I generally do. I start off this way, and then wherever I feel I have gaps, I will just fill into the gaps. So with the spoolie now, I'm going to be taking the brow wax. Okay, when you do this, hold the mirror really close to your face and then just set your brow hair. You don't want the wax to go all over and move your foundation. So make sure you hold the mirror close to your face and then aim where the hair needs to go. You need to set the hair in the right direction so that it doesn't move. So for the eyes, I'm going to be using the Juvias Place Mini Masquerade palette. Okay, it's got a nice mix of shades over here, some warm tones, some greens, blues, purples, champagne, gold, copper, all these shades over here. Today I plan on going in with something burgundy, something copperish, you know what I'm saying, that whole vibe of a warm tone kind of a shade. So that's exactly what I want to go for today. So I've brought you a little bit closer so that we can have a closer look of the eye makeup. So first I'm going to be picking the shade Zobo, okay, and I'm going to be using that as the crease shade. It's a very dark, pretty dark shade, okay. So I'm going to be taking very little of that and making sure that I'm not putting too much pressure in a way that the shade becomes very dark for my eyelid, okay. So first I go in properly into my crease this way, and then with the tip of the brush I'm just going to brush the eyeshadow out. Can you see that? How it creates a gradation? That's exactly what we want. So next I'm going to be taking the shade Bori, okay, and I'm going to place it in the outer corner of my eyes. I'm just placing this below the crease, okay, nowhere else, just below the crease. So I'm going in with this shade called Casta Bar. It's a shade which is completely matte but little bit of shimmer particle in it, okay. So I'm just taking that with my finger, applying it all over my lid in tapping motions, and I'm going to take the clean blending brush and make sure there are no harsh lines over there. Now I'm going in with this shade called Cairo, again a pure copper shade, and I'm applying it in the center of my lid, okay. I'm going to be picking up the shade called Dahia over here, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. I'm using the same shade in the inner corner of my eyes as well. So this eye is almost done. I'm going to do the same steps on this side and then we'll come back and do the eye makeup. So yes, I've done both the eyes, okay. Like you can see, it's a nice burgundy brown kind of a shade, the exact warm tones that I wanted to go for. I'm not going to use a kajal in the lower lash line. I'm just going to repeat the same steps of using the matte tones on the lower lash line. So for the face makeup, I'm going to be using the Mars Purse palette, okay. It's a beautiful palette with a highlighter, with a contour and a blush over there. So a nice palette, so I thought I can use it. I'm first going to be picking this contour shade. I'm going to be placing it in the hollows like that and then just blending it out. So I'm using the same brush and I'm picking this particular shade on the same palette and I'm going to be applying it. Wow, this is, oh, that's a little too much of blush. But anyway, that can be easily corrected. But this super pigmented, you guys, very nice palette. I am picking up the highlighter from the same palette and I'm gonna be applying it. Wow, you guys, can you see that? Such a pretty highlight, not chalky, not chunky, very nice, but it is you know, sort of highlighting my texture a little bit, but I think it's fine. Once we apply a makeup fixer, I think it's just gonna settle down. Beautiful highlighter. So for the makeup fixer, I'm using the Maybelline Lasting Fix Makeup Fixer. A very nice makeup fixer. Now it's dried up, and can you see that beautiful glow on the face? It's looking so nice and glow from within, right? This is exactly what I wanted. Now we'll move on to the lips. So for the lips, I'm going to be going in with a mask lipstick in the shade Chestnut Courage. This is like a brown tone, kind of a burgundy, a very nice lipstick which I liked a lot. So this is exactly how the shade looks. I'm going to be topping it off with a gloss from Lakme in the shade Deep Flamingo. Beautiful, isn't it? I'm like these days in a mood for a very bright lip. Loving the vibe of it. So I'm gonna accessorize and get right back. So yes, my loves, we come to the end of today's video. I popped on some lashes. This is from Kalilis Beauty. Entire review of this is there in a form of a reel in Instagram. You can definitely follow me on Instagram for more content. I'm a pro makeup artist and I teach you as much as I can over here on YouTube and on Instagram. I do conduct live makeup classes as well on Instagram during the weekend, so you can check that video out. But before I sign off, I'd like to wish all of you a very happy Saraswati Puja. Take care, you guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a video. Do it, guys. Come on. I love you all so much. See you all in another video.